Really, our tax rules, our systems, and even societal beliefs are based on antiquated practices from the Middle Ages where, property was tied to marriage. And so, even our tax system, when it was designed, is tied to marriage and trying to encourage people to be married and encourage the support of lesser earning spouses through income splitting and whatnot. But it's interesting because as society changes, as things are transforming in kind of our definitions of how we live together and how we work together, those rules have not kept up with those kinds of changes. Like tax rules have not evolved so that, say, Rosie, as my best friend, if you are going to be living with me and we've decided that, hey, we're going to share a house for the rest of our lives, married or not married, we don't still benefit from the same tax rules as a married couple, even though we share a space and we have built a life together. There is nothing in the Canadian Income Tax Act where you can transfer funds from one person to the other, even though, for all intents and purposes, that definition of family is the same as a married couple, essentially, with no fiscal benefits. You know, you're still living together, you're still splitting costs, you're still sharing the responsibilities. So, for all intents and purposes, it's almost exactly the same, except that our tax rules does not allow the transfer of credits and benefits so that you can both build something together. It's very interesting from that perspective because, the definition of families is changing, how we see our support systems and our social systems changing. It's not just parents and two children anymore, that whole nuclear family. It's broader than that. There's, there's communities of single people, there's people who are committed to each other but don't even want to live together. And as our society changes, you would hope that the rules and the impressions and the beliefs that society has also changes to reflect those. But it's not. There's still a lot of microaggressions. There's still a lot of unconscious bias when it comes to people being single, and there's still a lot of financial inequalities that come with being single.